Sensational Saturdays, Hawks, Tawk, and Squawk. Oh man, this was a funny incident. You know, it's something I kind of forgot about till I heard about a story about some cats throwing some rocks at this guy's truck. And he went to track him down and accidentally ran one of the kids over. I mean, the kid didn't die. He's in stable condition. But this incident reminded me of a time. It was around this time in 2002, 21 years ago. It involved me, Cousin Chief, Naraj, and Lucius. It's like the four of us were like always together, especially like around this time, like 2002, majority of 2003. It was usually us four, you know, because we would all be over Lucius' crib. Lucius had the finished basement, so we'd be down in the basement all hours of the night playing video games, you know what I mean? Had the music going, girls would be over. So we played Lucius' crib a lot, even though him and Naraj always argued back and forth and was damn near always ready to fight one another. But it was one night in 2002, and it was like one of those rare, boring Saturday nights where really nothing was going on. And that was the thing about that area. We was always doing something on the weekends. You know what I mean? It's like we would go skating or whatever, bowling. It was always something to do. But this was like one of those rare Saturday nights where it wasn't really shit going on. So, you know what I mean? We'd just go over Lucius' crib because he had the big screen in the basement. We'd just play NBA 2K all night or whatever. Now around, it had to be late. It had to be like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. You know, so like we was hungry, like cause we had ate early. Remember, we're late teens, so we was always eating. You know what I mean? Then we were burning off playing ball, lifting weights or whatever. But we was hungry. It had to be like 12:30, 1 o'clock. And I was like, all right, yeah, Crazy Greek's still open. They stay open until like 2 on the weekend. So from where Lucius lived, we could walk right up the hill to Crazy Greek. You know what I mean? It would take not even 10 minutes. Because Lucius lived on the corner of Wynnefield Avenue. We'd walk to the corner, take Wynnefield Avenue, cut across Bryn Mawr, take that to Lebanon, walk up, and one Crazy Greek pizza was right there. So we walked to Crazy Greek or whatever, because I ain't feel like moving my car, because where Lucius lived at, it was always, you be lucky to get a parking spot somewhere, like right on a block. So we walked to Crazy Greek. I think we got a couple cheesesteaks, pizzas, or whatever. So we walked back in the crib, and Lucius runs to the gas station like, I'm going to get something to drink. Like I said, I had already had my beverages at the crib and chilled already, but he ran in there to get something to eat. Next thing you know, he comes out with a bag of hot dogs. You know, it was already going into a new day. He said, he was like, the dude said, like, I had these hot dogs. So I was like, the fuck you gonna do with all those hot dogs? And we just got cheesesteaks and pizza. He was like, I'm gonna toss them in the car. And I was like, man, get out of here with that dumb shit. I actually said, man, get out of here with that dumb stuff. And she started laughing like, y'all, wow. Then that was like, I'm wet at. I should have known if him and Lucius had the same idea, it was bound to be a disaster. So they was like, we just going to throw them at cars. And they was like, y'all with it? And she kind of looked at me. I looked at him. And I like, remind you, we bored as shit. This one of those, like I said, one of those rare Saturdays where it wasn't nothing going on. Matter of fact, it's like that whole week had been boring. Plus that weekend. So anyway, I was like, all right, fuck it. So we walked back up the top of the hill. We're on the corner of Lucius' block, Wynnefield and Ave, a block he lived on right there. So it was like, all right, we all just going to toss them at one car. And I'm still like contemplating. I'm like, man, I ain't with this shit. I'm like, I should be laid up with a broad, smoking a blunt. I said, here I am out here with these young boys doing this dumb shit. So I was like, all right, he was like, let's throw them all at the same car. So this big white SUV, I think it was a Yukon, came flying down Wynnefield Avenue. And Lucius was like, let's hum it at that one. So it's like, as soon as the car sped by, we chucked like 12 hot dogs. And like some of them were like real big fat sausages. All you heard was like just ricocheting off the board car. And then he started swerving a little bit. I didn't even, as soon as I seen that, I took off running. Me and Chief, we took off running. You know, we always played ball and we was in shape. So we was going. Lucius and Naraj, they take their time coming back up the hill like ain't shit sweet. I just felt it in my spirit that dude was going to bang a U-turn. So me and she, we're already back at Lucius' crib, like right at the back door. You know what I mean? But we're trying to go in the house, but Lucius' simple ass didn't lock the door. And, you know, meanwhile, he's taking his time getting back up the hill. So Lucius, I'm like, him and Naraj coming back, laughing or whatever. And they like, I'm like, yo, come on, open the door. And as soon as he goes for his keys, now remember, we're all carrying food too, but I had sat my shit down. Next thing I know, you can hear the sound of the Yukon coming in like, room. I ducked right there in the bushes. It was real dark back there. Plus, I had my little tool on me anyway, so if he had spotted me out there trying anything, that wouldn't have been a good look. But anyway, I ducked deep into the bushes. Chief takes off in one direction. Lucius cuts through. He runs through this little driveway. He ducks somewhere. Naraj tries to follow behind Chief, but trips. And then the dude pulled right up on him. He was like, you think that's funny? Yo, I thought I'm in the bushes. I'm like, I would have sworn Naraj would have got his snot box rocked. You could have swore because the dude pulled right up, got out the car, started cussing like, you think it's a fucking joke, you know what I mean? And Naraj was like, nah, it wasn't me, it was them. He's pointing in all the directions like, it was them, it wasn't me. And then the dude, I think he kicked him or something. And Naraj was like, I just lay there. Dude kicked the shit out of him, then jumped back in his truck and took off. But you should have heard Naraj after that. He started screaming for my cousin Mischief at the top of his lungs. Like, Mischief! Help! Like, real loud. Woke up the whole neighborhood. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, Lucius comes out and unlocks the door. But his mom then heard Naraj yelling and was like, what was going on? He tells a whole story about how this guy was chasing us. He didn't tell what we did. But he just told that this guy was chasing us and he was trying to kill him. You should have heard Naraj. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When the dude pulled up on him and he was like, it wasn't me, it was them. He was like, I serve Jehovah. Jehovah's got my, he said, Jehovah's got me covered or something. That's when the dude just like kind of, I don't even think he kicked him. Really, he just kind of like kicked at him. But then he took off, but he started screaming Mischief at the top of his lungs. Like, it was just embarrassing. You know what I mean? Then he had scraped his knee for when he fell, and I was like, yeah, but you was the main one with this bonehead idea. You know what I mean? But me like a noodle got in it on it anyway, but that's just a funny story. You know what I mean? But then, you know what I mean, we went in the house, ate, probably stayed up another couple hours playing a game, listening to music, but you could tell Naraj was just shook up after that. Oh man, but anyway, this was little Soreback Saturdays, Hawks Talk and Squawk. Subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more content. Hawk out.